Hi and welcome, I am Helle, and today I'm going to do an unboxing of Windmill Valley, and this is a game for 1 to 4 players. It takes about 45 to 90 minutes to play and is for the ages 14 plus. And this was the first game I grabbed at the UK Games Expo, but I'm excited to play this game. I have looked through the rules and it looks really great, but let's see what we have inside the box. And this is the back side, so you have an overview and you have this cool gear that is going to determine your actions. And then you have a lot of tulips. You need to plant tulips. So, let's have a look. So first we have rules. Oh, we have a solo mode and then we have the normal rule book. So I think I will definitely make a solo playthrough of the game. I looked through it and the way my actions would be the same as if you were playing with more players. And then you're going to play against, I can't remember the name of the ultimate player, but it did have a fun name. So nice colorful rules and an overview of all the different extra actions you can get. You can upgrade your wheel. And then you have cards, helpers that can help you. Description of all the cards. That looks great. Very colorful. And then the solo mode rules. So you have a setup and then 7 pages. Alright. And we have bags. So we can store everything. And then we have some player discs. So we have orange, blue, red, and then a dark blue. It's over at the dark blue, very dark purple. Then we have some common discs, all nice wooden discs. And then we have our windmills. They also look great, guys. Lots of nice wooden discs. Oh no, lots of nice wooden windmills. Also with coloring on them. I like wooden pieces. And then we have some small discs for each of the player colors. And then these cute. They look like a very good quality, pretty thick cardboard. So these are very good quality, very thick cardboard. And these are indented so you can put in the upgrades. You're going to have 2. And I will assemble one of these so you can see how they look when they are assembled. And then these you need when you need to assemble them. Then, let's take the cards later. Then we are going to zoom in. And then player boards. Okay, so we have these player boards, really thick cardboard too. And I can see you can tuck cards underneath here. So you have to place cards for your helpers and then for goals. So you can score victory points for at the bottom. So they have made room so you can slide in the cards here. That is awesome. And then I think that was coins. And then you have your windmills you're going to place here. You're going to place them like this on the board. Rewards for the tulips. And then victory points for filling a row. And victory points for filling columns. So we have these nice big turn structure cards that will describe different things on your turn you can do. You have to increase the water level or decrease it, activate your wheel, and then a description of the different actions too. I like when you have good helper cards. So there are 4 of these. And then this must be for the gardener's turn. I guess that this must be for the solo play, this one, with the gardener's turn. what they are going to do, and then final scoring. Nice big helper cards. And then we have even more. And then we have these. So this is for this is tools that can help you, and these are of course for these we need to assemble. And I will assemble one so you can see it. Let's see. This is easy to punch out. Just have to, of course, always be a little bit careful, but yeah. Let's just try this one. Yeah, have to be a little bit careful that they're not going to stick. There's a lot of sides to this one. And we have one more. Let's just look at the back side. So, same. And then we have a lot of these, which you can get to make your wheel better. Then you can put it in to the slots here, all these different upgrades. So, different upgrades. And when there's this plus, then you can do both. Otherwise, you can only do one side. But if you have a plus, then you can do both sides. So this is a lot of upgrades. Oh, let me just see. You can see them all. And then if you are going to grab a lot of tools, this is 5 tools. Points. And this is for the solo game. And then this is, yeah, even more points. And then we have to do a lot of punching here. This is tulips. Oh, this is pretty thick. This is a thicker cardboard than the others, by the way. This is a little bit thinner, but the tulips here, this is very thick cardboard for the tulips. And they were, yeah, there's a lot of punching here, but they go out easily. Ah, that could have been nice if that had been wooden tokens too, right? And then we have the board. Before we go to the board, we are going to look at the cards, and then I will make space for the board. So we have this one. I think this is the Queen's Favors, where you have a common goal, and I think if you're the first one, then you can gain 10 points if you fulfill it, second one and third one. So this is some Queen Favors goal cards. They have something different on the other side. And then we have these. They're all this. Oh, this is, I think this is for the solo game. These cards here. That is for the solo game, I think. So this is what the solo, the one you are playing against, they are going to do on their turn. So that is just the solo cards all the way for actions they're going to take and what tulip colors they prefer. So for the solo game. This is the market where you can place tulips and then gain the actions on both sides. This is grab tulips. This is getting one of the upgrades. And this is victory points, and this is getting one of the cards. That would be one of these cards. So different cards. Oh, and they have this nice ship on the back side. And then finally we have all the helper and victory point cards. And this is, if you use it on the top of your board, let's just grab a board here. If you have your board, if you place this one on the top, then you're going to get the top, and this is a helper. You can also instead choose to place it at the bottom here, like this. Then it would be an end goal, something you can gain victory points for at the end of the game. So that is how you can choose either the top or the bottom part of your card, and you have room for 3 for victory points, and you have room for 3 helpers. You're going to start with 1 helper, and that was one of the first cards we saw. You're going to start with, I think you're going to start with one of these, and then maybe it's your own, I don't know. Okay, maybe they are, you're going to use some for your own, and then one of them is going to be the Queen Favors card. So this helper here is when you take this action, you can decrease the water level. So here, if you take this action, you can gain 2 victory points each time you take the action. And this one would be 4 victory points for each mill you have. And then, what is this? Is that going to give you tulips or something? Oh, where the, for each, I know it now. This is 4 victory points for each mill you have next to a white tulip space. So this would be 4 victory points for each windmill next to a coin space. And then 5 for each next to a tool space, and so on. So if you take the trade market, you can gain 2 victory points. So this is pretty simple when you have learned the icons, right? When you build a windmill, you can get a tool. And that is the same way. And here, when you take the decrease water action, you can gain a tulip. And so on. So I think they should be, so when you take this action, you can decrease the water with 1 more level. Yeah. I like the cards here. And this means you can look at the top 3 cards, and I think you could arrange them in any order. At this type of tile, I think. So you know what's going to come up, or you can influence which are the next ones that are going to come up. So when you take this action, you can plant. This means you can plant. So when you decrease the water with +2, yeah. I have to see what the difference is between these two, because this is just when you decrease it, and this seems like you have to decrease it with at least 2. Or is it because you have this one, you decrease it with 2? Yeah, that we have to look. And then it's the market. And here you gain 12 victory points if you have made a row. If you have filled this one up with tulips, if you have filled this on, made a row with tulips in this color, then you will gain 12 points at the end of the game. And so on for different colors. And it's just for all the whites, 2 victory points for all the whites. And the black ones. So that was all the cards. Now we just need to look at the board. Alright guys, this is the board, and it's a very large board. So you have this beautiful colorful area where you're going to have your tulips fields. You're going to build windmills on these spaces. Windmills on these spaces. And then when you build, you can gain the abilities that are next to the field. And this is the market. You have this icon with this action. It looks beautiful. And this is a nice, okay, thick cardboard. That's kind of like medium thick, I think. But good quality, good quality. Now we just need to assemble this one. And I will look at the rules, because there was some instructions on how you're supposed to do this. Just checking the rule book, and we need to have this one red pointing on the top, and then we need to have one of these pointing in here. And then, so let's try this. So we have the red pointing up here, we have one of these in there, then we need to place this underneath, and then this one on the top. That was easy. And now we are ready to turn this around. This is cool, guys. And this is going to be your actions. So you're going to, when you start the game, you're going to have this on top. And if you have to move it one space, then you're going to move it like this. So the red next one is here. And then you can choose either of these 2 actions. If you then had an upgrade, for example, here, and there's a plus on it, then you get to do both actions. Then you would really get to trade, go to the market 3 times. So this is all the components punched out, and I have assembled all of these, which was pretty easy. Did show you how to do it, and then punched out all of these items. And it really looks great. I really like the components they have made, and the boards and these wheels, gears, they are awesome. Of course, if I had little wish, then it would have been extra awesome if all these had been wooden tokens. But yeah, I guess that would increase the cost for the game. But I look forward to playing the game, and that was my unboxing of the game. Thanks for watching.